This job search story is going to make you laugh. It's going to make you cheer. It's going to warm your heart. And I feel so lucky to be able to tell it. If you or someone you know really needs to feel better about job search right now, this is the story for you, but it's going to take me more than 30 seconds. So bookmark it and come back because I promise you it is not going to let you down. So the whole story starts inside my Work a Daily platform where we go live 5 times a week to work with our clients. And it's a safe space, right? Where they can come in and they can really vent and unload about what's going on in their job search because it's tough out there right now. Well, I have this man come in, he's in his 50s, and I particularly love these types. They're snarky, they like drop really blunt questions. They're letting their anger out, they're challenging the process. And sure enough, he is one of those. Gives this whole story, explains everything. And I said, look, the problem is you are invisible on LinkedIn right now. And I recorded a video and I showed him exactly why he was completely invisible on LinkedIn. And he said, well, why does that matter? And I said, because LinkedIn is like TikTok. And he's like, I'm not even on TikTok. And I said, fine. Are you on Instagram? Are you on Facebook? Are you in some kind of social media? Because the algorithm on LinkedIn works for recruiters the way the algorithm on those other social platforms work for you. And let me prove it to you. You get on a social media platform like TikTok, for example, and it starts to feed you things. And when you like things or you spend time watching things, it starts to feed you more of that. It wants you to stay on the platform. So it's actively trying to figure out and discover what you like so that you will spend more time there. The algorithm on LinkedIn was changed 2 years ago to do the exact same thing for recruiters. Recruiters spend thousands of dollars to have access to a tool that lets them comb through 1.1 billion users on the platform. And it gives them the most relevant candidates. It surfaces candidates for them. It discovers candidates for them just like an AI algorithm on TikTok. Now, why is that important to you? Because it means you can game the system. If you understand how to get visible on LinkedIn the right way, you will end up in those recruiter searches. And I can prove it to you because that's exactly what we teach at my company. So I say to him, look, now you see you're invisible. You're going to follow our plan. We're going to give you the guardrails. We're going to show you what to do on LinkedIn to fix it, what to post, and you're going to start being more visible. Trust me. Try it and come back to the live session and tell me I'm wrong. Does what we told him to do, comes back and says, okay, JT, you're right. My views have skyrocketed. And I said, great. So now that I've won this battle, you're going to do one more. You're going to do video. Now he loses it. I'm not an influencer. I'm not shaking a booty. And I said, no, I'm not asking you to. Again, this is about you showing and validating that you're real, that you're human, that you're relevant. And LinkedIn went all in last year on video. They saw a 36% increase in the amount of video views. So they said, we're going to go all in. We're going to raise the algorithm, meaning when people do video, they rank even higher in the algorithm. I said, so you really want to game the system? You're going to record short videos where you're answering questions that would be in a typical job interview of the type of job you want. So that when a recruiter comes across you because you're ranking higher and they actually see you in video, they don't even need a first interview with you. They already know you can do the job and they can fast track you. So, he's grumbling, groaning. I said, look, we have a blueprint. We show you exactly how to record video, exactly what to do so you don't look silly or narcissistic, so your friends aren't calling you out. I understand all the reasons you don't want to do video, but again, we're trying to game the system. We're leveraging the algorithm. He's like, all right, I'll give it a try. So he comes back. He's like, okay. He's like, first, let me say, the first couple of videos were pretty tough. I had a lot of retakes. And I said, fine, but we showed you how to fix it. He goes, but you're right. Video isn't hard once you do it a couple times. And I was the only one that saw them. It got easier. And I was able to create 5 videos that I really liked. He said, I posted 1 video a day this week. On the 5th day, a CEO messaged me in LinkedIn and said, I've watched all your videos. You totally understand the problem we have. Can we set up an interview? Mic drop. I mean, the live room is like, it's blowing up. Do you know what I mean? Like the comments are like blowing up. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, right? And so we celebrated because gaming the system in LinkedIn doesn't have to be hard. You just need to know what to do. And if somebody like that, who is such a naysayer, but willing to give it a try, can get those kinds of results, imagine what can happen for you. Recruiters are not posting jobs on LinkedIn anymore. They don't want 10,000 applicants, a lot of which are bots or fake resumes. The system's broken, but they do have jobs. Instead, they're using the LinkedIn tool and having the AI discover candidates for them. If you understand how to game the system, and it's not hard, you will show up in those search results. Now, as a gift, as a celebration, and I told them I was going to do this, I am going to offer you the chance to join us and get $399 in value. And what I say by that is you're going to get, that video I talked about where we record and tell you top to bottom what's wrong with your profile. We're going to give you one of those. And we're going to give you access to our UVA tool, it's an AI tool that will draw out of you what your strengths are. It's a conversational AI tool that you use, and it'll give you a 3-page report telling you exactly what you should be talking about in job interviews and how to market yourself. These two things alone are worth $399. They are a gift to you when you try us for 1 month. You can cancel at the end of the month and keep everything. But I want you to come in and learn what you have to do to hack the LinkedIn algorithm, because you can keep doing what you're doing and get no results, or you can try something new. You have nothing to lose. And we are celebrating at Work It Daily right now because of this story. So please go over right now. You'll see it on the page. It's up right now. It's going to go down shortly. Sign up, get your $399 in bonus materials, and let's get going. Let's show you how to hack the LinkedIn algorithm, okay? You've got this. Good luck. Go get them.